Hi, I'm Reece from The Care Company. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. Now we've come out to a warm, sunny, a little bit windy field today to do a little bit of dog training with our 1-year-old Fox Red Labrador Poppy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of engagement training. So if you've ever struggled with getting your dog's attention when you're out in the field that smells good, looks good, maybe tastes a little bit good, follow along and we're going to teach you exactly what you need to do to get your dog's attention. So first things first, before you set off, you want to make sure that you've got the right gear, the right equipment to make sure that you start off on the right foot for success. So if we look in here, if we just come in, what we've got here is we've got a nice bag of interesting, smelly, tasty treats, high value reward treats that the dog doesn't get all the time, but can get quite often. And she knows as soon as you put your hand in there and it starts smelling good, that something nice is going to come to her mouth. If we have a quick look in, Poppy's actually wearing our prototype harness. Now, top secret here, you can't see it completely. No, of course you can. But this is the prototype harness, which we're going to do is attach the long line to quite shortly so that she can go out, have a little sniff, maybe have a little look at something, and when we want to get her attention, we can put on the long line and just pull her back. She's having a little sniff. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap from the slip lead, which we tend to use mostly, to the long line. So as if by magic, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So what we've got is we've got an improvised, homemade long line. What you want to think about is when you're using a long line, is it light enough? Is it thin enough? Does it stop your dog from getting too preoccupied by wanting to chew it and wanting to sniff it? As long as it can just trail behind the dog, quite loose, quite nice, and it doesn't get tangled up in the feet, that is what you want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift Poppy up, walk to the heel a little bit, give her the command away, and then we're going to start to try and get her attention, focusing on us. Let's see how we get on. So what we're going to do is we've got Poppy in the sit position. I've got something that's nice and smelly and tasty, getting her attention. Good girl. We're going to set off on a heel. I'm not going to be too preoccupied on the heel because this ground smells really interesting. We're going to give her the command away, and then I'm going to start to get her attention. Poppy, heel. So she's walking kind of nice to heel. Sniffing, obviously this ground smells really interesting. Poppy, away. Giving her the command away. That's the cue for her to start moving away, smelling things that are interesting. Will have been dogs here, there might have been rabbits, there might have been foxes, who knows. But what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to move away, keeping one hand, maybe two hands on the lead, with a hand in the treat pocket to get her attention. Poppy, Poppy. Come on, good girl, good girl. Away. Now notice there, I didn't give her the come command or whistling or any sort of retrieval command. This is just about getting her attention. We're going to do it a couple more times with treats. Then I'm going to start to do it with a little bit of fuss and a little bit of fun. Let's see how we get on. Poppy, 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 come on, Poppy. What's this? What's this? Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Now we're just going to kind of push her just gently into the sit position so she gets used to when she comes back to me, she moves back into the sit position. Now she's smelling something up there that's really interesting, so I'm having to work quite hard to get her attention. Poppy, away. And off she goes. Now the beauty of having a long line is you can let your dog move away, get a nice little bit of movement, get some nice sniffs, but the dog does tend to come back as soon as it feels a little bit of tension on that lead. So what, she moves away, she's sniffing, she's interested, little bit of tension. Oh, she's caught something she likes there. Poppy, come on. Poppy, come on. A little bit of attention. Here she comes. Oh, she's a good girl. Good girl. Now what you notice there is I close my hand and I lift it up just slightly. What that does is two things. One, it teaches her a little bit of manners, a little bit of patience, and it pushes her bum into the ground. Now I'm having to work hard because she's wanting to do, Poppy, away. She's wanting to do what dogs want to do, which is sometimes pester the camera on. But we're going to do it one more time with food before we then start to move on to a little bit of fussing. Poppy, Poppy, What's this? What's this? What's this? Good girl. Good girl. Ollie. Now this time, what we're going to try is we're going to try it with no treats. Now my hand will still smell of treats and dog's flavour, but we're going to try and get a little bit more sort of higher energy with the fussing and the attention, which is sometimes a little bit harder depending on what your dog's drive is. Our dog likes to have quite a lot of treats, but this year we'll get on. Poppy, what's this? Poppy, oh, Poppy. Now that was a bit of an epic fail, but we're just going to keep trying again, because there's obviously dogs that have been across here, something else that's, maybe that's what she was wanting. And she just can't contain herself. We'll give her a second to just do her business, and then we'll just give a little tug on this. Poppy, what's this? What's this? Oh, she's a good girl. Good girl. Poppy. What's this? What's this? What's this? So there's two different methods that you could try. Depending on your dog's drive, our dog is clearly driven to food as opposed to more attention. You just got to find out what your dog's really interested in, hone in on that, use that in your training, and see how you get on. And that was a very short video, just showing you how to work on getting your dog's attention when you're moving across a field that smells good and is interesting, and just about engaging your dog a little bit more when you're out for your walk. Now, if you could do me a favour, if this video was in any way helpful or you enjoyed the content, if you can give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out moving forward. And I hope you have a good week and a good walk with your dog, and I'll see you in the next video.